Hey guys, it's Damien here, and we're getting some extreme heat during the summer, so what a better way to discuss 5 ways to keep your EV running smoothly in the face of extreme heat across the US. And well, I'm in the Midwest, so we're getting pretty hot heat waves here as well. So the first thing you want to do is park your car in the shade. I can't stress enough how important it is to keep your car parked underneath a tree or anywhere, maybe even a garage. If you could keep it in a garage, even better. But anything underneath some sort of structure just to keep your car in the nice summer shade. According to the National Renewable Energy Laboratory, parking an EV in direct sunlight can cause the battery temperature to increase up to 12 degrees Fahrenheit, which I didn't even know. That is quite a bit, because it definitely makes a big difference. But parking in the shade can keep the battery temperature at or below the ambient temperature. The battery wants to stay at around 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Otherwise, once it goes above that temperature is when it starts to kick on the cooling system in your EV to keep that battery nice and cool, which digs into your range as well. So, secondly, keep your battery charged to 80%. I don't usually charge it up to 80%, but if you're going to be driving far distances and you're gonna be working a lot during the day where the sun is blazing hot, yeah, maybe it's a good idea. I don't drive a lot for my commute, so I don't charge. I tend to charge it to 60%, but keeping a battery charged between 20 to 80% keeps prolonging the lifespan, while letting it sit at more than 80% for extended periods of time can cause degradation faster, which is very true. So like I said, I tend to keep my battery charged 60% max unless I really have to drive substantial distances. I try to keep it at 60%. Use air conditioning sparingly. That can go both ways between some people, because I tend to use it sometimes, but when I can get a decent breeze, I do try to roll down my window just so I don't have to use my AC. But if you don't need it, try not to use it because it does eat away. Not a lot, but it does make a difference. Monitor your tire pressure. So extreme heat can cause your tires to expand, and that can lead to overinflation and reduce an EV's range. I'm really not sure how much I actually trust this specific statement, because if your tires are underinflated, there is a higher rolling resistance and can reduce the range. But there is definitely less rolling resistance when your tires are overinflated. Not telling you to do that, but there's less resistance. So I'm not sure on the overall efficiency of your car with overinflated tires. I'm pretty sure you get better range, but based off this article, they counter what I'm thinking. But you can always try it and test it out yourself. But fifth and lastly, avoid, geez, I can't even talk right now. Avoid DC fast charging in extreme heat. This is very true. Your battery is extremely warm already outside. So if you're supercharging your car, it warms it up even more. So that's not something you want to do in direct sunlight. I try to charge my car in the garage or anywhere that would be indoors, preferably. But if you don't have that option, then try to charge your car that isn't between the peak hours, because during the peak hours, it's actually more expensive. Everyone's trying to charge during that time. If you could charge at a later time, it would be very helpful, and you wouldn't have to worry about your car overheating, and you definitely don't want to degrade your battery life. So that is pretty much the majority of what you need to do to keep your EV running smoothly during the heat. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe, and comment if you have any questions.